What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your homeboy, Howard the Third. I am going to be doing a Subway mukbang today. Is it mukbang or mukbang? Like, everybody says it different. I say mukbang, but I don't know how everybody else says it, so whatever. But it's gonna be a Subway mukbang. I got a foot long this time. Foot long oven roasted chicken. I also have a tea, raspberry tea. I got the little chips that come with it, the baked barbecue. And I have 3 cookies. I got 2 oatmeal raisins. And 1 sugar, which doesn't really look that good today, but usually I love their the cookies from Subway. So good. And yeah, and of course I have my bib, because you know I need that. But let's get into it. Footlong. And I think I'm gonna do a story time today about like bad bosses. Luckily in my job right now, I have a bomb boss, so but my past jobs, like I've had one boss that was just horrible. I'll get into it. But let me show you guys the sandwich. So I did get a footlong oven roasted chicken. It's on Italian herbs and cheese bread. On the inside, let me show you guys real quick. I'm trying not to spill the sandwich. I know you just see a lot of green, but it's spinach, cucumbers, lettuce, pickles, and tomatoes. I didn't put like onions or anything else, like jalapenos and stuff, because I don't like that. Like, I don't do onions or olives. I'm just not into that, you know? It tastes funny to me. But, yeah. So, let me get into this bad boss's story. So, I'm just now realizing they're gonna give me that many napkins. I'm like a person who has to have, wow, like 3 napkins is not gonna do it for me. I need like 4 or 5. Just kidding, I need like 10. Because I'm such a messy person. I told you guys I have that hole in my mouth. I told you on my last video, my introduction video, I got a hole. Like, I have to do what I have to do, and I need the napkins. Sometimes I usually tell them light on the sauce. Oh, I got ranch and sweet onion sauce. Bomb. Mix it together with salt and pepper. So good. I usually tell them like just a little bit because it drips. I don't know if you guys see, I'm trying not to drip it on my, see? It drips. That's why I usually say like light, but everybody's definition of light is different. My definition of like light ranch and stuff is literally maybe 1 strip. Some Subways I go to, they put like 3 strips on it. And I'm like, please, light. So, let me tell you about this boss I had on my last job when I was at the post office. She was like beyond rude. It was like pure evil. She was unorganized. I'm already an unorganized person. So I need somebody else, like when I go into a new job, I need at least the boss to be organized. Or if you're not gonna be organized, have somebody be organized for you. So your employees can be organized. Mm. So I didn't have a set like show up time, like start time, which is great, one would think. But with the mail, you need to get there early so you can go out there and deliver it at a decent time, so you could get back and go home at a decent time. Hmm. So I told her, I was like, what time am I supposed to be here? I'm so hungry. I told her, I'm like, what time am I supposed to be here? She's like, oh, anywhere between 8:30 and 9:30. Okay. So I would show up at like 9:15, clock in. And she would be like, oh, well, why isn't your mail done? Because if people who have been working at the post office, you have to put up mail, you put it in a sorter so you can take it down and deliver it. So you have to put the mail up, and that takes at least about, I say like an hour, depending on how much mail there is that day. But I'll say an hour, maybe a little bit more. So I get there, I start putting up my mail. If I got there at 9, put up my mail like 9:30. She'd be like, oh, well, why didn't you mail up earlier? I'm like, well, I just got here at 9. Well, why'd you get here at 9? Because you said any time between 8:30 and 9:30. So I got here at 9. So I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you told me to be here at 9. Why are you telling me, why am I just getting my mail done? Like, stuff like that, little stuff like that. So then she'd be like, oh, well, you need to get here earlier. I know I should be getting here earlier, but you told me I couldn't. Oh, well, now you can start coming in earlier. Like, rude. And, I'm trying to work with her. I do my best. Like, with rude people, I just be avoiding them. This is the second sandwich, by the way. If you guys can see a little bit more on the inside. But usually with like extra rude people, I do whatever. Like, I just try to avoid them. I'm not even about that life. You know what I mean? Like, if you're miserable, be miserable by yourself. Don't drag me in your pity. I'm not here for it. So, there was this one time where she came at me so crazy. And usually with management, I don't say anything. I just always say, okay, all right. Mm-hmm. That's when, like, I'm mad, don't speak to me, don't say nothing to me. But she came at me crazy. It was like a Saturday. She said to me, why is it taking you so long to do this route? This route should only take like an hour or something. I was like, well, the route never takes an hour. Like, I've done the route before, and it always takes more than an hour. She was like, oh, so now you're back talking me? No, I'm just stating facts. So I'm like, listen, I'm gonna just say my facts. Like, she was like, well, there's no need to backtalk me. I'm like, I'm not backtalking you. I'm just telling you that it takes longer than an hour. Well, other so and so can do it in an hour. I'm like, well, it's harder. Like, it just takes longer. That's nice for so and so, but it takes longer. She was like, I don't want to hear your excuses. Okay. All right. So I told her I'm not making any excuses. Basically, like, we went back and forth for that. And then I was like, you know what? Like, we don't have to talk about this anymore. Because we were going, it took us like maybe like a 5 to 10 minute conversation, which was too long. Too long to talk about that. So I was like, we don't need to go back and forth about this. She was like, don't tell me what we need to talk about. Like, if we need to talk about it, we need to talk about it. Wow, like, you're management. And you're like arguing with me, like childish stuff. And she did this with everybody. So it's not just me, but she argued with everybody like that. She was one of those people who didn't really have to work. So she came to work with an attitude, like without a care, because she had money already. So I'm like, wow. Like, don't come to work just because you feel like you don't want to sit at the house all day. Those type of people. So I'm just like, we don't need to talk about this. So I said, you know what? Like, I just went off. I was like, you know what? I told you we don't need to talk about this. I told you, like, it's not a big discussion. So-and-so can do it in an hour. That's cool for so-and-so. But I have to have more time. This route does not take an hour. I'm done talking about it. And I walked away. She got me so heated. And she was like, oh, you think this is over? Oh, this is not over. We will settle this. This is definitely not over. I said, okay, we'll settle it then. Gets my blood rushing even more. Sorry. It's my blood rushing every time I think about it. Because she really did try to play me. So I said, okay, we'll settle it. Okay, send out your little threats. Like, don't play with me. I already don't really like this job. I'm doing what I gotta do because of the bills that I have at the moment. But don't play me. I will look for another job without a hesitation. So the next day, maybe like 2 days later, I get called by our lead, or the caseworker, but she's pretty much the lead. And she was like, I heard about what happened on Saturday. Not the next day, sorry, Monday. Because your regulars don't work on Sunday. So she came to me and was like, I heard about what happened on Saturday. And was like, oh, so-and-so, the boss, told me what happened. Just want to make sure everything's all right. And also, she wants to write you up for it. I said, write me up. I said, she was given so much attitude. I was just reacting to what she was saying. She said, the lead, she said, oh, I know, but, you don't want to write up on your record because you get so many write-ups, they let you go, yada, 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 yada. So the lead was like, just go in there, you know, just apologize, you know, just say sorry. And she won't write you up. I said, no, like, what do I have to apologize for? So I was like, no, like, I don't want to. She was like, just go in there. I know, it's a pride thing. Said, you know, trying to say like motivational stuff. I'm like, girl, no, because you weren't there. I said, no, I'm not going. But I ended up going. The sandwich was so good. Sidebar. Finished it. So I put on this fake little sad story onto the chips. Can you believe that? They didn't even put that many chips in there. I hate that. Look, air. Nothing but air. But, so I went back in there and I went to my boss, put on the sad face, and I was like, you know, I was just having a bad day, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blow up on you like that. I can take my bib off. I didn't mean to blow up on you like that. You know, I was just off that day, and I'm sorry. She was like, yeah, we never had problems like this. We've never ever had problems. Like, you know, I just felt so alarmed when you blew up on me like that. I felt so worried. I said, yeah, it was just the day. You know I was lying. So, I didn't get no write-up, though. But I'm like, you just rude. And she was like that all the time. And after that, we still had 2 more arguments. But I didn't get written up for those 2 arguments either. And I didn't have to apologize. Because she knew I was right on both times. But, I mean, we had our ups and downs. At some point, she did seem like a nice lady. But I knew it was just a lie. She threw me off a few times. So I was like, oh, well, you know, maybe she is just overworked. Or maybe she's just stressed out. That was a lie. I'm getting so full. I'm not going to be able to finish all 3 of these cookies right now. But all 3. So I'm just going to... Because a foot long usually does it for me. Like, I am full. I'm going to do my 1 oatmeal. Probably call it a day. You know I'm on my lunch. I love their cookies. So, that's that. But you know I got other rude bosses too. But that's for a different day, another time. I am so full, guys. I'm going to save these cookies. Probably have them for my afternoon snack, like later on this afternoon. Where I'm at my desk, chomp on them. And then, hopefully after work, knock out. Because I'm like full and sleepy now. But you guys, leave your comments below. I want to hear your guys' stories about bad bosses. Like, what was your worst boss? What did he or she do? And if you're one of those bad bosses, write down below too why you're a bad boss. And I'll write back to you. Alright guys, once again, Howard the Third. I'm so full. I'm gonna go back to work, take my little nap, and go home. I will see you guys later on. Oh, leave in the comments. What do you guys want me to see? What do you guys want me to eat next? You know I'm going to be hungry later on for dinner time. So let me know. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.